Hey everyone, welcome to Kicking with Kipes. I'm Kipes and today is April the 11th, 2025. We only had 5 games on the schedule. Let's hop right into it, and starting off with the Wings taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Wings, they hold on to win 4-3 in overtime. Marco Kasper, he picked up 2 goals in this game, including the overtime winning goal. The Red Wings, they did avoid official elimination from the playoff hunt. For now, they are still 6 points behind the Montreal Canadiens, so it is pretty much done and dusted, but there is still a chance. You're saying there's a chance. For the Tampa Bay Lightning, Goncalves, I don't know exactly how you say his name, but he had 2 goals in this game. Brandon Hagel, he added 2 assists in this game as well. In this game, the Red Wings, they did help out the Maple Leafs a little bit in trying to secure that top spot in the Atlantic Division, so thank you, Detroit. Up next, we got the Ottawa Senators taking on the Montreal Canadiens, where the Senators, they gain even more of a headway above the Canadiens in the wildcard standings with this win. Drake Batherson, he got a goal in this game, as well as Dylan Cousins, but it was Shane Pinto with 2 goals in this game, helping his team get over that hump. Ridley Grigg getting the 5th goal for the Ottawa Senators. For the Montreal Canadiens, unfortunately, this did end their 6-game winning streak, but they have been playing excellent hockey as of late. All good streaks do come to an end eventually. Some are longer, some are shorter, but 6 games is exemplary effort from the Montreal Canadiens. They are very comfortably in the wild card spot, so it is nice to see. Christian Dvorak and Nick Suzuki were the 2 goal scorers for the Montreal Canadiens today. This next game, nothing too crazy happened, except for it is becoming more and more evident that the New Jersey Devils are starting to limp into the playoffs. They haven't been playing very good hockey at all. 4-3-0 in their past 7 games, so almost at 500, which is not good whatsoever. They are the only team, except for the Carolina Hurricanes. These 2 teams are the only 2 teams that have their matchup set in stone. They will be facing each other in the first round of these upcoming Stanley Cup playoffs, but they are both limping into this, so it will be interesting to see who can take the reins and kind of take this series. It could be a very ugly first round series between these 2 teams. Let's see who can take it. It will be very interesting. My money is on Carolina. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, though, it was Crosby and Malkin each getting a goal and an assist. They were the first 2 stars of the game, so it was very cool to see. The Edmonton Oilers and the San Jose Sharks is the next game on the docket. The Edmonton Oilers, they win 4-2 in this game. McDavid, 4 assists in this game. This is his 2nd game back since sitting out several with a very bad injury. He sat out many games since this Four Nations faceoff. Comes back, has not missed a stride whatsoever. The Edmonton Oilers, they do clinch a playoff spot officially in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I think they're 3rd in the Pacific Division, so they will be away as of now against the LA Kings in the playoffs. They're 3 or 4 points behind the LA Kings. I don't think they can catch up because the Kings are playing very good hockey right now. But the main note for this game for the Oilers, Matthias Ekholm and Zach Hyman both leave this game at different points in the game, did not return, and head coach Chris Knobloch did say that it might be one or both of these players that might not be ready for game 1 of the playoffs, which is extremely concerning news for the Edmonton Oilers heading into a series that the Kings might be favored for once in the past 4 years. Moving on to the game of the evening, bar none. There is no game more important in the NHL than this one tonight. I hope everybody was watching this game. The Calgary Flames hosting the Minnesota Wild here in Calgary at the Saddledome, where the Calgary Flames win 4-2. They were up 4-0, but they did let 2 goals in very late in the 3rd period. A little scary, but I don't know what else to say except for if I was able to vote in these trophy things or trophy awards, I would be definitely putting my number 1 pick for Calder, for Dustin Wolf. If the Flames end up making these Stanley Cup playoffs, no questions asked, he should be Calder. If they don't, I would listen to other arguments, but holy crap, is this guy dragging the Flames into the playoffs. Nazem Kadri, Ryan Lomberg, the Lamborghini, Michael Backlund, and Sharky, the Lego Sharky, Sharon Govich. They were the 4 individual goal scorers for the Calgary Flames today. Everybody put in an effort today. Klapka, he was very noticeable once again. But it was very impressive that the Flames could get up 4-0 on a Minnesota Wild team that has been looking okay as of late. But It is so cool to see them actually come out on their toes. The Wild, they were on their heels a little bit, so they did take advantage of it, which is huge. Gustafsson, the Minnesota Wild goalie, he did get pulled in the third period after Lomberg scored the fourth goal. Marc-Andre Fleury, his last game ever in Calgary, he comes in, doesn't let a goal in, obviously, but it was cool to see Fleury play. He got a standing ovation earlier in the game as well. This game puts the Calgary Flames 3 points behind Minnesota and St. Louis. They are exactly tied at 93 points in that first and second wild card spot in the standings. It is very close, very, very close. The Flames, they have a game in hand on both these teams, and both these teams play tomorrow. The Flames do not. So after tomorrow, both these teams will have 2 games in hand on the Flames, while the Flames play Sunday at home against the Sharks. It would be absolutely massive if both these teams can lose in regulation tomorrow. I'm going to be doing that in my predictions, just hoping that it will happen. But St. Louis, they're playing a pretty easy team. Minnesota, they're playing the Canucks, so it could go either way in that one. But let's just hope the Flames have 2 games in hand with only 3 points back. It would be absolutely huge. Oh, it is so, so close. The Flames, they have 3 games remaining. The St. Louis Blues and the Minnesota Wild only have 2 games remaining. For the Minnesota Wild, though, it was Jakob Trenin and Gustav Nyquist getting the 2 goals for this team. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, do your thing. Let's grow this channel even more. Thank you so much to everybody who's clicked that subscribe button as of late. You mean the world to me, and you are most welcome here. We will talk to you tomorrow early, 10:30 Mountain Time start for any games. So we will see you bright and early with a coffee for the predictions. Have a great night. Talk to you later.